All right, today is Monday, January 3rd, 2022, first day of trading in the new year. Kind of a surprising day to me. I was just kind of expecting some more volatility with it being the new year and after the holiday. Um, it wasn't really the case. There's some moves in the morning, and then after that, you can really see on the NQ over here was kind of chopped around for quite a bit and really didn't have a ton of follow through on either of the uptrend or downtrend that started the day on the NQ. Kind of similar scenario on the Russell as well. Let's jump into NASDAQ and take a look at the price action on the NASDAQ this morning. So here we are at market open. Got a buy signal at first minute of the market. Didn't have full confirmation. It looks like 3 minute and 2 minute maybe were showing. Did get a close above those resistance levels. So risky trade, but valid. Would be in at 406 and change. Came down to maybe 97 or so, almost 10 points against you, and then it exploded to the upside for a high of 484. So that was, there's some profit opportunity there. That thing ran from entry to high around 80 points, a little over 80 points. So plenty of opportunity to grab some profit there. I was not trading the NASDAQ today. Then we, kind of just drifted down and didn't continue that trend whatsoever. Probably would be entering in this range or so for a short. We broke below the 3 minute support. 2 minute and 3 minute sell signals started printing. So we'd be short here around 359, and that accelerated to the downside to a low of 297 or so. So no, there's 50 points right there. So I mean, there was 50 points in that trade, 50 points here. So there was opportunity on the table, but you had to be taking profit as you go and not following AbleTrend guidelines necessarily. Two green bar X, I guess, would be right there. So you would have locked in some profit, but just really just no clean follow throughs. But still, plenty of opportunity right there in both of those trades. From there, we just kind of trudged along sideways pretty much. Yeah, so nothing much else to see on the NASDAQ this morning. First two trades right there would have likely been winners depending on where you lock in profit or let it run. Let's jump over to the Russell. I was trading the Russell this morning. I wasn't overly happy with the way I traded it. I just left a lot on the table, but it is what it is. I got long right here. I didn't like how long of a bar this was at the open. We're open of that or close of that bar was at 2260 and a half, and then it came down and would have stopped me out because I used a 3.5 point profit target or stop loss. So that would have stopped me out. But I did like how it, it kind of retraced a little bit, and then we got the full confirmation of the 3 minute print right here at 633. So I was long on the full confirmation. Didn't have confirmation here when it pulled back. The signal kind of flickered a little bit. Once we got up here, that 3 minute buy signal printed. We accelerated really quickly. I locked in a 1-to-1. I risked 3 to 3.5 points on the Russell per trade, so I locked in my 3 points and was quickly stopped out. Didn't get back in there. There was really no good opportunity to get back in. And then I actually did not get short here. I didn't like the way that this was setting up whatsoever. And I think when I was looking at it midday, I believe the 3 minute continued to print down here. I don't remember it moving up to this level, but I'm not sure. But I just didn't like the way this set up. It really had to break through a lot of support to print this sell signal. Was it valid? Absolutely. But you likely would have taken a loss on that one. Where I was disappointed with myself on the day was this trade. We almost got a buy signal right here around 7 o'clock. And then we just popped up to the upside, and I was like, you know what? This bar opens at 2262 and then closes at 2269 and change. I mean, that's 7 points on the Russell. That's a big move. And it was just difficult for me to pull the trigger and go long right there. You know, hindsight's 2020. Obviously, it would have worked out. So I was upset with myself that I didn't take that trade because I would have been looking to lock in 10 points, and that was definitely there for the taking within the first like 5 minutes or so of that trade. So that's where I believe I messed up today. You know, also stayed out of this whole scenario. Just didn't like this printing. A good entry would have been when it came up here, tested 1 minute resistance, and then gave you a red bar underneath that resistance level. This would have been a great sweet spot. I also just didn't, you know, maybe it was the first day of 2022. I was being conservative, but this was another missed opportunity, and had, you know, plenty of opportunity there to take profit. 10 points, I believe, was also there for the taking. But then we had a sell signal right here that just didn't really pan out. But you know, when I look back and I do some of my tracking, I track every trade, and I need to implement that in my trading, not to be hesitant just because this was a long bar. You know, take the trade. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Sometimes I'm a little too hesitant, put too much thought into it, and I just need to be more methodical and follow the system. But you know, there's opportunity on the table today. I just kind of thought that we'd get a clean trend to the upside or a clean trend to the downside. Wasn't the case, but regardless, plenty of opportunity still with AbleTrend guidance charts. So that was the price action for NASDAQ and Russell on the first day of trading 2022, January 3rd.